we can observe and be touched by acts of kindness. People from all walks of life, faiths, and cultures extend themselves beyond the call of duty to help others unconditionally. Through their noble deeds, humanity as a whole is elevated. To commend virtuous actions and encourage more people to be inspired by their examples, Supreme Master Ching Hai has lovingly created a series of awards, including the Shining World Leadership Award, Shining World Compassion Award, Shining World Hero and Heroine Awards, Shining World Honesty Award, Shining World Protection Award, Shining World Intelligence Award, and Shining World Inventor Award, to recognize some of the most exemplary, generous, caring, and courageous people who walk among us. Hello, caring viewers. Today's program will feature on the Shining World Compassion Award recipient, Jackie Maruyama, a compassionate mother of 10 children in Monrovia, California, USA. The story starts in July 2009 when Miss Maruyama's close friend passed away after delivering her baby.
Back in July, one of my very good friends, Emily Taylor, she went in to have her son. She went in for a C-section that morning, and she did fine. She recovered great, and about 12 hours later, she just all of a sudden complained she couldn't breathe and passed away.
The passing of Miss Taylor was unexpected, leaving close family, relatives, and friends stunned and in grief. She was the mother of 4 young children, including the newborn baby.
The baby survived. She had 3 other children. She has a 10-year-old Denise and 6-year-old Deshawn and 3-year-old Devin.
Seeing that the 4 young children had no place to go, Miss Maruyama worried that they would become under the custody of the state. She could not bear to think that they would be handed over to strangers. Therefore, she immediately opened her arms and her home. What is remarkable, though, is that Miss Maruyama embraced them when she herself already has 6 children of her own, plus 1 on the way. For this young mother, there was no hesitation of what to do.
I didn't even have to give it a second thought. I just knew these kids had to be here. And I didn't even think about the future because at that time, it wasn't about what the future, long-time future held. I just knew these kids needed to be embraced right now with closeness and people they knew. She had me as the next of kin, so I think that was a big help. And because they were already with me at the time she had passed, they were in my house, she left them with me, it made it a lot easier.
Miss Maruyama got a full house at the end, and despite what had happened, it was a harmonious one.
I have 5 girls, plus Emily has 1, so 6 girls and 4 boys. They get along great, and my kids and her kids have been friends for years. She was at my house almost daily, so they were very familiar with us, and it was comforting for them, I think, to be with us.
Miss Maruyama's husband, who has been fully supportive of her decision, also shares the responsibility to take care of the 10 children.
He's actually more patient than I am, so I think that overall he's been doing great. He's really stepped up and helped a lot too, so it's been a lot on all of us, but we've made it.
Moved by Miss Maruyama's unconditional love, people in the community poured in their help to the family, especially in the form of material donations for the children.
When this first happened, the community came. I couldn't even believe how great they were. Everyone stepped up, and I mean, people were bringing food to my house and clothes and just whatever they could bring. Sometimes it was just a thing of bread, and or people donate their clothes and things like that. And everyone's been so great. The churches, everyone, has really stepped up.
When we return, we'll get to know more about Miss Maruyama's extraordinary deed and her big family. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television.
This is only part of the crew, but
all right.
This is Aiden.
Hi, Aiden.
My son.
Hi.
And this is Caitlin.
Hi, Caitlin.
You say hi.
Hi.
Taylor.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi, Taylor.
Hi. Hi.
This is Carrie.
Hi.
This is my husband, Carrie.
Hey, Carrie.
Welcome back, gracious viewers, to today's program featuring Miss Jackie Maruyama, recipient of the Shining World Compassion Award. When her beloved friend passed away unexpectedly, Miss Maruyama immediately offered to look after her 4 children, in addition to her own 6, with a 7th soon to arrive. She had no plan for how to support them financially for the long term, and her children would have to make their bedrooms even cozier to accommodate. Nevertheless, this was a decision made not with the mind, but straight from the heart, a choice that sparked other people's compassion and goodness within the community as well. Her late friend, Miss Emily Taylor, is in heaven and can rest peacefully knowing her children are safe and loved.
I always tell them, their mommy's their angel, looking down, watching them. And I know Emily's happy that, they're safe. And they're doing really well considering what's happened, especially the oldest daughter. She's 10. She has a very strong faith in God, and Emily always kept them in church. And she's told me so many times, she's like, I know my mom's up in heaven with God. And, she said she was dancing around with Michael Jackson. And she's like, my mom always wanted to meet Michael Jackson. So I think she takes a lot of peace in knowing that, she's with God. Deshaun, he says, my mommy's with God, and he believes in God, and I think that also helps. I think their faith, I think will get them through this.
With faith, as well as the caring support of those around them, including neighbors and strangers, this new family is in God's loving hands. Miss Jackie Maruyama reflects upon the whole experience with a renewed thankfulness towards life and the human capacity to care for one another.
Probably the first and foremost is just how much people do care, and when something this tragic happens, how people just come together and do what they need to do to take care of these children, And for me, a reality has been life is very precious, and you just never know. You just think you're good. You're young, you're fine. She was 37 years old, and her life was taken away. She went in to have a baby, and no one ever in a million years imagines that they're not going to make it through that. So I think, just valuing my life and my children's life, just knowing that you just don't know. Today could be it, So I definitely have more appreciation for life.
In recognition of Miss Jackie Maruyama's noble heart and genuine act of friendship, she was honored with the Shining World Compassion Award from Supreme Master Ching Hai. The following are excerpts from Supreme Master Ching Hai's letter of appreciation that was read from Mrs. Maruyama during the award presentation.
Dear Ms. Maruyama, it is with great delight and admiration that we present you with the Shining World Compassion Award. This award is presented in recognition of your outstanding motherly care, responding to the tender needs of orphaned infants, for your selfless sacrifice and spirit of loving kindness, providing us with an example of the noblest and highest form of friendship. Your generous deed really shows the truth of the fact that the more you give, the more you receive. Because of your gracious act of love to one family resulted in many families assisting you. Love lights up the whole community with joyous empathy, because love is our true nature, which you have exemplified by opening your home and your heart, even though you already nurtured 6 of your own children. In deep gratitude, we thank you and greatly admire you for being such an inspirational model of unconditional love. May your home resonate with the joyous laughter of happy and loving youngsters. For extending your loving arms protectively beyond your own immediate family, for offering humanity the shining example of selfless nobility and generosity, and for showing us the true meaning of friendship, we hereby applaud and celebrate the compassionate deeds of Ms. Jackie Maruyama, the Madonna of Monrovia, and it's signed with great honor, love, and blessings, the Supreme Master Ching Hai.
Thank you so much.
Oh.
That is so beautiful.
Next, Ms. Maruyama was presented with the crystal plaque of the Shining World Compassion Award.
This is the Shining World Compassion Award from Supreme Master Ching Hai for Ms. Jackie Maruyama in recognition of unconditional, pure-hearted love and outstanding motherly devotion, providing comfort, care, and a shining model of selfless nobility and generosity. With compliments and gratitude for your inspirational example of loving kindness and courageous dedication to the needs of others, presented by the Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association, November 20th, 2009. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh, that's so beautiful.
In addition, Supreme Master Ching Hai sent a contribution of $5,000 to Ms. Maruyama for the care of the 10 young children.
This is a check for $5,000
Wow.
from the Supreme Master Ching Hai.
Thank you.
You're so
Wow,
welcome.
So great.
God bless you and your
Thank
family.
you. Thank you so much.
You're
This
welcome.
has been so wonderful. I really appreciate it.
The family also received several books, including God Takes Care of Everything, which contains moral and spiritual stories for the children, as told by Supreme Master Ching Hai, and Supreme Master Ching Hai's #1 international best-selling books, The Dogs in My Life and The Birds in My Life.
Thank you to Supreme Master Ching Hai.
Our admiration and appreciation to you, Ms. Maruyama, for your compassionate heart and selfless commitment for your friend and her children. May you and your family, and especially all the children, be blessed with continued protection and love from heaven. Thank you, gentle viewers, for being with us on today's program. Coming up next is Words of Wisdom after Noteworthy News on Supreme Master Television. May your days be filled with God's grace and light.
For more details, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/EE.